Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Longhorns will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Arkansas's offense takes the field for the first time today. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Scanning the field, it's Green. He's got it down the middle. And he was just showing off all of the slick moves before the defense finally got him on the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Caught over the middle. It's Blake. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
That's a really nice looking throw, and I'll tell you, he fits in great with this offense because there's been this philosophical shift recently in the SEC offensively. It used to be you had to run the football. High formation, 3 yards in a cloud of dust if you wanted to win. But today, though, you have got to be able to throw if you're going to win. Think about all the great offensive play callers now in the SEC, all the Heisman Trophy winners that have played recently at the QB position.
He'll off one deep down the left side. Looking for the goal line.
Defense is a lot about communication. Multiple wide receivers on the same side. I got to understand if this guy's going in, this guy's coming out. Not a good job by the defense with communication now.
The Razorbacks will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
And I think 3rd and short is the perfect time to run RPOs because I can give the football or make the read, but I got to make sure in these situations I'm accurate with the football either way. Wasn't accurate with the football, now you got a 4th down situation.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Unleashes to the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. So the Texas Longhorns offense will have its first possession of the game. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the 2nd level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy's a top-shelf player, and I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season. But this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up in the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
Holds and fires complete to the right. Breaks into the open. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Guys, the levels of hype and impatience awaiting the arrival of Arch Manning pretty much unsustainable over the last couple of years. Meanwhile, Quinn Ewers was pretty doggone good. But Arch is pretty deserving of all of this attention, I'd say, Jesse.
He's very, very talented. That jumps off the film when you watch him. You can see why he was so highly regarded coming out of high school. You can see why Texas fans are so impatient to finally watch what he does this year. Now, it's one thing to do it against Louisiana Monroe. It's one thing to do it against UTSA and Mississippi State. Can you do it against the Georgias? Can you do it against the big boys in the SEC on a consistent basis? You can't wait to find out.
Now facing a 3rd and long. A little release to the back. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on 3rd down. They just want to make the home run, highlight-type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now it's 2nd and long. To the air. It's Manning. Quick strike complete. Smashes him with the stiff arm. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good in the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
And the Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Immediately fires to the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone. Final play of the quarter coming. Back to pass on 2nd down. On the run, still looking. He's got it in the end zone! Touchdown, Longhorns! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. First play of the period, 1st down here. the play fake on first down to throw. He's got an open man. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. On the ground, it's Washington. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking to pass. It's Green. Quickly complete. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
And this offense has finally put a good drive together. A really good opportunity here. Got to be smart with the football. Don't get too aggressive. Got to get points. But a chance to tie this up going into the half. Considering this offense hasn't played great, that would be a big win.
They'll run the sneak for it. The Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. Sweet cut there. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
Wants to go up top. Looking to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
In the gun end, looking to throw on 3rd down. Finds his big tight end. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. And the Razorbacks, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arkansas! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the point after is good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Georgia is on top, but this is a close game. And, you know, back in the day, you'd feed Herschel Walker and go home. That guy needs to emerge for them today. They're up by 7 over Charlotte. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Fires to the wideout. Oh, and he drops it on the crossing route on 1st down. He knew that defense was bearing down on him. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw. It's Manning. Under fire. Intercepted. The defense has set him up. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
I'm paying too much
What a
attention.
game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Great place to start for this offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Looking to scramble. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The Razorbacks trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, but that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. One of the best 5 defenses in the nation.
Beck's going for the goal line. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. He's looking to pass. Safe completion on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. No good. And here in the 2nd quarter, this field goal leaves us tied, guys.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the ground with the back. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Let's take just a moment here and talk a little about Texas. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Underneath. That's the wrong one. Let me get some coffee. I am tripping.
The Longhorns send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Back to throw, it's Green. Got him downfield. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Leaves it with the back. Shakes off the defender.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Finds the tight end. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Unloads quickly. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Quick completion on the out. He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Platter. Plows through the defense. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting out there.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To throw, it's Manning. It's complete on the right side. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. That last completion sets him up on second down. Looking downfield very late in the half. He unleashes a long one. He's got it on the outside. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Into the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Man, another mistake by
I
this.
thought he
Listen,
was
is
about
an
to
elite
step in front of him.
He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
No matter what.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals.
The Razorbacks will line up to kick off and start the second half. Out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Texas offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job of pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Handoff from the shotgun. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Oh, what a move. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Here comes the heat. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
I had to have back early, but got off of that and was like, I just told him. And cross. Yeah.
They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Hard running there. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. And the Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. The give out of the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Dropping back, it's Green. Snags it over the middle. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
I got a linebacker covering,
the Hogs getting it done through the air,
right
evoking memories of Ryan Mallett.
And that's what the fans of Arkansas want to see. They've always got that physical ground game. They always want to have a little bit of balance. And when they get that balance, they get that offense cooking. They get everybody pretty excited. You might even get a woo, pig swing.
A little screen to the running back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Razorbacks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Come on,
offense has gained momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there.
Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Fires into the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Caught near the sticks. It's Green. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
That's crazy. He got out of that.
Really nice job there at the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Really nice job by the defense, understanding 1st and goal. What do most people do on 1st and goal? They're going to try to run the football in. The defense says, nah, bro, not in my house. Nice job getting in the backfield, getting the stop.
Thank you.
And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
Man, I thought somebody was back there.
Oh,
he went to the middle and then took off back right. I see it. I just saw the replay.
Defense forces the turnover.
That's on me.
Offense punches it in.
I'm in the middle right there.
In this 4th quarter.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia has the lead right now, but they have not been able to separate themselves just yet between the hedges of Sanford Stadium. They're up by 11 over Charlotte. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Pocket breaking down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the 4th quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
So I squared, but then I saw somebody turn and go to him, so I hesitated.
It'll be 3rd down.
We need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Manning. He's got it. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. On 4th down, going to the air. Got his man.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 got.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's not afraid to go deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They'll run this play from the pistol. Looking for room. It's Washington.
Well, no mystery on that play call, right? You got the lead late in the game. You've gotten the ball back on the other side of the 50 on your opponent's side, and so you're just going to run it. And it's fine if they know that. You just want to stay on the field and bleed this clock. And you got to start thinking about where are your best runner runs. Which side of this offensive line is the strongest? Which guys defensively do you want to attack so you can take as much time off the clock as possible?
Back to throw. It's Green. He makes the grab. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Trying to power it in. And he'll be stopped for no gain. Still sitting at the 3-yard line. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Looking for the score. Touchdown.
Crazy thing is, I was hitting trying to catch it up because I thought he was going inside,
They tack on a little
like on a
extra
slant
here
or
in the
something.
4th and just about set to break this
Yeah, this be my
long
first
losing streak.
mulligan. I'm gonna take in 2 years.
Now they've got a little
in this
breathing
league,
room.
so
They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to
take this
let
one.
up in a rivalry game.
Because it
I
only
gotta leave
takes
game. I
one
gotta
play.
play
We
here in a
know
little
how
bit, so
much of a factor momentum can
take a
be
break.
in these types of rivalry games,
Coffee.
David. So this game's still far from over.
And this
Break
is
up a
where my
little bit
leadership and my
before I get on
experience
there and
comes
play
into
that
play.
one.
We got guys that have been through these fires, been
I
through
said
these
it for a
rivalry
minute
games.
and
You
was
know
like,
the swings happen
I shouldn't
quick.
play this
Now you
game.
got
And
to
I'm
swing
like,
it back
I
your
thought
way.
that it's gonna
So
be
now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense.
yeah.
We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. He's brought down
But
at
most
the
of it is
29
me, though.
after a
Like me
10-yard
just
gain.
running
It'll be
dumb
a
stuff
first
and
and
throwing
10
dumb
from the
stuff.
29. Looking for a man. It's Manning.
Woo.
They get enough
I had
rush,
him,
and it pays off the sack
for
at
a
the
decent
20.
portion of it.
The Longhorns with a long way to
I'm
go
just
after the loss on the last
doing
play.
dumb stuff, but you know,
Looking to fire.
it is what it is.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. Reels it
And
in
he
as he
stepped out.
goes out of bounds on the
Oh.
right side for a huge play. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening inside the 30. It's complete to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. There's the pressure. Snagged out of the air. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal
All
from
right,
the 8.
man. I'm gonna call it. Get
The
2 more plays
Longhorns
and
started
then
this drive backed up in their
Let's get some
own end,
practice.
and now they've moved into position to score. From the gun. Going for 6. Touchdown, Texas!
just wanted to see if that would work. All right, we'll run this back either later tonight, depending on how I feel, or tomorrow. All right, catch y'all on the flip. Deuces.